So I found Vendor Avenue. So it's reminiscent of the harbourfront stalls, but there seems to be more stores and more variety of items. That thing on that area is cordoned off on the left. Interesting caricatures. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa again. Sunflowers. Yeah. Pretty interesting artwork. So you can't go straight away to the left because it's cordoned off. But there is a mission which I never managed to successfully fulfill.
Please, mister, buy a mask. I have to sell more masks so I can get more capsules.
So she is selling masks to fuel her capsule addiction.
With my name on it. That Feng Ling always gets stuff before me.
I don't think the capsule literally has a name on it. It's like the bullet with your name on it.
Dad gives him an allowance, so he can get as many capsules as he wants.
Capsule toy collections are pretty addictive.
Alright, I'll help you out.
What?
She seems very surprised that I was willing to help her out.
But I'll give it a go.
You will? It's a rare one from the car set series.
Yeah, this rare car from the car set series. Yeah, this elusive wagon bus is incredibly rare. I was never ever able to get one.
The has them is in front of the Hotel Niawu.
Okay then.
Luckily, I stay at Hotel Niawu.
Thanks so much, mister.
And yet, I'm pretty sure I spent hundreds of yuan, maybe 20-30 minutes just constantly buying capsules.
They make great souvenirs.
I didn't get this elusive wagon bus one time. So I just gave up. It's crazy, I don't know how it works.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, obviously I haven't got the wagon bus quite yet.
Okay then.
Thanks so while you're
No, I don't want to buy a mask. But thank you. Okay, let's get out of here. But at this point in time I'm thinking, how hard can it be? I'll buy capsule toys over time. And, you know, I'll find this elusive wagon bus. Maybe I'll find two. I'll keep one for myself and I'll give one to, you know, the little child. So yeah, this area is cordoned off, so you have to sort of go down that way. It's not too bad, but it's just a bit. It's hard to get your bearings at first, particularly when you're sort of getting to know Niawu for the first time. Everything feels so new and alien. It's not like Bailu Village, which is relatively linear. When you take sort of the central Bailu Village as your sort of central nexus, where you stay in Hotel Niawu isn't the central nexus. At least, I don't think that's how I visualize it anyway. And many of the areas you can sort of get to from another area, so it's kind of sprawling. So that's a Buddha Heaven, which is a Buddhist shop, but it's not the one I need. That looks like the one I need. That's the one from the photo, isn't it?
I need help with something.
Oh yeah?
Are you from this shop?
Yup.
That boy looks very similar to
This is the shop
Mao
this picture,
Zi
right?
from Bailu Village,
Yeah.
but a completely different
Why?
voice.
Do you know the person in it?
Nope. My dad comes here at 8.
Ah.
You should ask him.
So the new system is
8
8 o'clock.
Thank you.
So in Bailu it was 7 o'clock. Here it appears to be 8 o'clock. So, can we quick travel to 8 o'clock? Yes, we can. But before we do that, let's check out the rest of the vendors further down through the gate. So we have a lot of fruit, some... is that seafood? And it's kind of a bit quieter down here. Sort of more peaceful. And it's approaching sort of 5:40. And sort of the pies have been lit. Sort of walking down to the waterfront. It's very nice. It's very quiet and peaceful. No music, no people, just the sound of the fire. So there's Senri Road and Liu Jiao Shrine. Just sort of the crackle of the fire. I assume you can't go there yet.
Doesn't look like there's anything ahead.
Yeah, so the linear progression is still firmly in place. So I'm just using the camera mode to sort of wistfully look away into the distance to see what awaits me in the future. So going this way, same effect I imagine.
Doesn't look like there's anything ahead.
There you go. So I'm kind of trapped on this mission. So I'm wistfully looking to see if there's anything I can do, but no, I'll collect a herb though. More ginger, alright. Now the music has kicked in. I mean, it's actually not that far away from 8 o'clock. It's like almost 6. So, I mean, I could do it in real time. But I'm not mad. So, yeah, I think I'm going to fast travel any moment now. So obviously, Niawu Village, or the Vendor Avenue section anyway, definitely feels more lively. I guess it's similar to Sunset Hills in Bailu Village, but it's obviously of a vastly different scale. Okay, so any moment now, Rio. Oh, capsule toys. So to the Buddha shop, where we already are. 8th of April, 8 p.m. And there's the man, I think.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Have you seen this man?
Take a look at this photo.
That's my shop in the background. What is this?
Do you recall seeing this man?
Yeah, he was with some thugs.
I mean, who took that
What
photograph?
thugs? Tell me what you know about these thugs.
I don't know if it's these thugs or not, but they're extorting shops on the promenade.
Ah,
Seriously?
it's an extortion racket.
They shake down women and meek shopkeepers for money.
So they're in the promenade. Thank you very much.
They're in the promenade, not in Vendor Avenue.
Perhaps I should return to the hotel.
Yes, because it's 10 past 8. It's far too late. So the sort of curfew deadline system still appears to be in effect. And because Niawu is quite large, it would take you sort of quite a long time to travel back. It's useful, I suppose, that they enforce it. I mean, it keeps you on sort of a daily routine rather than getting too much done in one day, which would be unrealistic anyway. Okay, so meeting up with
Someone in Vendor Avenue saw Mr.
Shenhua
Yuan.
and give her some information.
He was being taken somewhere by thugs.
Where to?
I don't know yet.
Rio is on the case. We will find out more tomorrow.
Tell me, have you got anything, Shenhua?
Yeah, please divulge.
Not a single clue.
What have you been doing all day, Shenhua?
That's a shame. Let's continue asking around tomorrow.
We will eventually find out what Shenhua
Something.
does every day later in the game.
Yes. Leo, I'm going to go back to the room.
Okay.
So one change from sort of the Bailu villages, you don't get to have sort of those fireside chats with Shenhua anymore. So it's a good idea to get them all sort of out of your system in Bailu village if you can. You don't really get to learn any more about sort of Rio's past or Shenhua's past while you're sort of in Niawu.
Excuse me.
Time to buy some
Hello, dear.
more phone
It's
cards.
5 yuan for one telephone card. If you're gonna make more than one call, you should buy a bunch of cards.
Time to buy a bunch of cards.
5 year and a pop, huh?
Hey, it's not up to me. If you don't like it, take it up with whoever set the price.
I'm pretty sure
So,
she
how
is the
many do you
model girl on the phone cards, so she must have something to do with it, right? Splurging. Let's get 6 cards.
Thanks. If you're gonna make more than one...
So because it's day, sort of the second night in Niawu, I guess it's, you know, your first chance to make a phone call relatively easily. I'm sure in Bailu Village someone had a phone, but this hotel and the phone cards, you know, 5 yuan, it's not too bad. So it's reasonable to expect Rio to have made sort of these phone calls to the people he knows. So who to call first? Will he call Ine-san again, or will he call Nozomi? Of course, Harasaki. Will the phone call be different? Will it be dynamic? It definitely won't be dynamic, but it will be different. And Harasaki hopefully won't be shocked that Ryo's calling.
Hello?
Harasaki.
Hazuki?
Yeah,
Yes, she recognized him.
Oh, hi. You sound good.
I'm doing good.
Are you still in China?
Yeah.
You aren't getting into trouble, are you? Is everything okay?
Ryo has actually
Yeah.
not gone into trouble today,
There's nothing to worry about.
so it's a good day. So, friends.
I have Shenhua with me, so there's nothing to worry about.
What?
I mean, that is interesting.
A friend.
They would
My
be
name,
talking to
Wei.
one another in
A friend,
Japanese,
huh?
and Shenhua
Yeah. It really
is
helps having
not
a
a
local
very
around.
Japanese-sounding name.
Yeah, I could see that. I've finally made some friends in Canada and am having more fun at school.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, but I can't really compare my situation to yours.
It's alright, Nozomi.
Harasaki.
It's totally fine.
Your travels are much harder than mine. I doubt you're having much fun at all.
I'll be fine, Harasaki. And I do find time to have fun now and then.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. I see unusual things and learn new techniques.
I mean, Ryo's kind of
Oh,
traveling
that
around the
sounds
world, whereas you're in Canada,
I'm
Nozomi.
relieved to hear that. This friend is that Shenhua, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We're like traveling buddies right now.
I see. You must really get along well.
Yeah, they're
I guess so.
going backpacking through Asia together.
Shenhua a martial artist like you?
No.
No,
Not really.
Shenhua and Ryo have been destined to meet since ancient times, Nozomi.
I'd love to meet this Shenhua someday.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'll be fun
I hope you get the chance to.
and an interesting
I'd be
conversation.
curious to meet someone you get along with so well. Is Shenhua anything like Sakurada?
What do you mean?
Who is Sakurada?
Or maybe Shenhua is more like Goro from the harbor.
I think Nozomi's
No,
trying to keep it light.
not exactly.
It's fair enough.
Something wrong, Hazuki?
Shenhua is...
She's...
What is she, Ryo? What is Shenhua
Actually-
to you?
Nozomi, can you give me a hand here?
I mean, that's a very pointed moment right there.
My mother is calling for me.
I think
I see.
Ryo was about to
call me back
confess something,
Sure, I can do that.
but he stopped himself at the last
so
moment.
much more I want to ask you.
Alright.
Because, you know, he considers
soon.
Nozomi his friend, so he wants to confide in his friend. So, will he be calling Joy again? Or will he be calling Ine-san? Oh, calling Chen. Okay. Master Chen from Shenmue 1. More of a business type phone call, I imagine.
Father Sky,
9 dragons.
Mother Earth,
My friend.
warehouse number 8.
I'd like to speak to Master Chen.
May I ask who's calling?
This is Ryo Hazuki.
One moment, please.
Yes, talking to Master Chen is quite involved.
Hazuki,
Guizhong.
you're still alive.
More or less.
He still has that
Grandmaster Tao Li Shao?
plaster band-aid on his
Yeah.
left cheek, though.
I see. What were your impressions of the Grandmaster?
Well,
She was strong.
incredibly strong.
That much is obvious. You're no match for a master.
What?
Just being honest.
You need honest colleagues and friends.
You never change, do you?
How is your father doing?
Same as ever.
I see. I really owe him one.
This is more one of those
I wish I
conversations
could thank him
which,
again in person.
if this phone call was
Appreciate
never
it.
made, I
I'll
don't
tell
think it
him
would have
next time I see
changed
him.
anything.
Thanks.
Call again sometime. It'd be great to catch up some more.
Sure thing.
I mean, did Gui Zhang and Ryo really catch up about anything? Your father, same as ever. You're still alive, Ryo. Yes. How is the master? She was strong. Great. Okay, on to Fang Mei. Will Ryo still make fun of her again? And will Fang Mei be annoyed? Hope not. It's unnecessary to be pushing her buttons.
Hello? This is Grandmaster Shuing Hong's home.
Fong Mei?
Have voice. Is it you,
It's
Ryo-san?
the second phone call is always better because
Yeah.
they recognize you. It's
How are
nice.
you doing? Do you need to talk to someone?
Well,
It would be nice to talk to Xu Yinghong. Oh no,
I'm in a town called
apparently
Niao
he wants
right
to
now.
call Fang Mei and
across the
just talk to
telephone.
Fang Mei.
I thought I'd call to see how you're doing.
That's very nice.
Ryo-san,
What's wrong?
you just thought you'd call?
Yes.
Oh?
Were you concerned that I
Oh, I see.
I pray to Guanyer every day in hopes that he'll keep you safe.
I see.
I hope we meet again someday.
Fangmei.
I think
The Great
Ryo would
Master
love
doesn't
to
say
meet
much, but
all his friends that he
he's
met
worried
in Hong
about
Kong.
you.
I don't mean to worry anyone.
No need to apologize.
Huh?
He
The
really
last
sort
thing
of
we want from you is an
left an
apology.
impression upon these people that he met.
Then what should I...
Come back to us.
Be safe and come
Well,
back.
I can't really do that.
Do what you set off to do, and then come back to us.
Seek your revenge. Kill Lan
Then I'll
Di.
forgive you for leaving.
And then come back to Hong
It's a
Kong.
deal. Thank you, Fangmei.
I mean, in many ways it feels like
By the
Ryo
way,
has more of a home
Are
in Hong
Shenmue and the
Kong
others at the temple doing
than
okay?
sort of Yokosuka.
Hey, yes.
And the zombies
everyone's
moved away,
fine.
his father's
And I'm here
died.
working hard every day.
I see. Say hi to Shuying for me.
Of course, there's Ine-san and Fuku-san,
Count on
but
me.
Okay.
I guess
I'll
he's
call again
made
sometime.
friends and connections elsewhere.
Can't wait. Take care of yourself. We'll be waiting for your safe return.
Thanks. You too.
I think the connections to Shenmue 2 are a lot stronger, for obvious reasons. I think the phone calls with characters from Shenmue 1, such as with Guijang and Harasaki, are just, and Ine-san as well, they're just not very deep. Perhaps because there wasn't much characterization or development made in Shenmue 1. But we shall see, maybe Ine-san phone call will be much better.
Hello. This is Hazuki Dojo.
Oh. Ine-san?
Ryo-san, is that you?
The voice of recognition.
What is it, Ryo-san?
Ine-san. It's about the house.
Yes?
What about you,
I was just
Ine-san?
wondering how you and the house are holding up.
There's nothing to worry about.
I'm glad to hear that.
Ryo-san,
What is it?
I appreciate the concern.
I mean,
but I want
that
you to
moment was
focus
bordering
taking
on
care of
poignant,
yourself right now.
but it was cut short so
Okay.
quickly.
Sure.
The only thing I want in life is to see you safe.
Really?
And you don't have to worry about the house. Fuku-san is here too.
True. Okay. Ine-san. I'll call again sometime.
Please do. I love hearing your voice.
Take care of yourself, Ine-san. And say hello to Fuku-san for me.
Yes, of course. Please call again. I'll be waiting.
Yes, I will. I promise.
I mean, that wasn't such a bad phone call. But perhaps it's just the reservation that sort of Japanese people have with one another. Maybe that's what's holding them back. But yes, it's approaching 11:30, so to the bedroom Ryo goes. At least he gets a nice double or queen size bed. Okay, Yokujitsu, 9th of April. Gets the extra hour of sleep because Shenhua is not there to wake him up. I wonder if she's been waiting downstairs in the reception for sort of an hour and additional time while Ryo gets ready. So I imagine it's the same old, collect some apples and head down. And then ask around at the promenade shops. But
Good.
I feel
I'll
like,
take it.
did we not sort of do something similar to that at the very beginning before finding sort of the clue to head to the ferry terminal, to get the photograph, to go to the vendor avenue, to go to the Buddha shop? The Buddha shop person then tells you to just ask around at the promenade shops. But the promenade shops were sort of... Ryo's already been there. Okay, so time to head out, start the day properly. But this will be sort of the regular rhythm in Yawu. And any minute, the dreaded daily hotel bill. Hope you have money.
Hey, you!
Yes?
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Right.
Thank you.
She's just doing her job, but it's, you know, the daily grind. If you don't have enough money, she will request
Hi,
you
Leo.
go and chop some wood.
Hey, Shenhua.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I should be asking you that. How's the city treating you?
I'm getting used to all of the people. It's okay.
Yeah?
So intriguingly, Ryo has obviously been to Hong Kong, so he knows
Be
the city
careful.
life. Shenhua has not, but Shenhua is Chinese, so there would be no language barriers. Okay, so to the promenade shops we go. There's sort of smattering of sort of residual rain. I mean, it's a harbour city, so it's going to get wet. So just asking around the harbour shops. Who to ask? Start at the very beginning. The fortune teller.
Can you help me?
Welcome to my humble house of fortune. Now, how can I help you? You want a reading, don't you?
Actually, I just have a question.
Of course you do.
I'd like to ask you about some thugs.
Right.
I see red snakes.
The Red Snakes?
They're a gang that call themselves the Red Snakes. They come here from time to time.
Oh.
They only harass dainty little things like me.
Dainty?
Did you say something?
No, not at all.
No.
Anyway, they extort female shopkeepers by making
Oh, this is
them
interesting.
pay for
So
protection.
the extortion racket.
So anyway,
He's
where can
learning
I
more
find the Red
about it.
Snakes?
I haven't seen them around recently. Who knows? Maybe they found a more profitable shop.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
So, does Ryo need to look for a more profitable shop? The thugs call themselves the Red Snakes. I mean, it's a pretty cool name. So, which shop? Oh, is that no? But is that the couple? No, it's just different people.
Excuse me.
Hey there, cutie. Welcome. Take a good look around and let me know if anything catches your eye.
How flirtatious of you.
Have you seen any of the Red Snakes around?
Red snakes? No, no snakes.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, that was fairly painless. The martial arts shop. Did they give you any trouble? Oh, he was one of the people on the ferry terminal board.
Hello and welcome. If it's martial arts you seek, look no further.
I mean, that's like dangling a carrot in front of Ryo, really.
The
Martial
red
arts.
Snakes? Nope. No snakes around here.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, reasonably painless. But apart from the fortune teller, no ground is being made. The chicken shop, she was helpful last time. Not here, at least.
Excuse me.
Hello there. What can I get you?
Some chicken would be great.
Have you seen any of the Red Snakes around?
The red snakes? Not recently.
Ah,
Last I heard, they caused a ruckus somewhere up in the promenade.
Okay. Thanks.
okay, so we have to head up to sort of the shops on the upper deck.
Excuse me.
Why, hello there. If you're looking for the latest fashions, you've come to the right place.
Have you seen any of the Red Snakes around?
The Red Snakes? The thugs trying to extort all the female shop owners around here.
Did they only target
Maybe try
female
asking
shop
somewhere
owners?
else.
Huh?
Why don't they come to me?
Oh dear.
I'm a woman, aren't I? What? Am I not womanly enough for you
So
either?
they don't target her.
That's not why I'm going. So anyway, where can I find these Red Snakes?
Maybe she's too strong-willed for them to
Like I
target.
know. Try asking somewhere else.
Okay.
It's
I'll
like
do that.
it's like someone who sort of is not being stalked, and they say, "Yes, I'd like to be stalked. I'd like the company." I mean, I don't think she'd really want to be targeted by the Red Snakes. and have to hand over profits. But it's an interesting concept, perhaps. Why aren't they targeting me? They're targeting all the other female vendors. So where to next? Okay, the gambling joint.
I need help with something.
Would you like to play me in a game?
Whoa.
I need your help with something.
I don't give out information for free.
Of course she doesn't.
I'll tell you what you want to know after we play around. What do you say?
Okay, I'm enticed. I'll
Sure.
play around.
I'll play. I need your help with something. Do you know about the red snakes?
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she managed to rope you into sort of losing some cash. What are you going to do? But at least I now know you can gamble there. But she's located in such an awkward area. Oh, actually, maybe not. There are fortune tellers near her. I just always forget she's there. So I always sort of end up gambling elsewhere. Okay, approaching... Oh, no. There's that not very useful person. Apparently I'm in danger. But I should come back to him for more guidance.
Pardon me.
Oh, it's you again. Thank you very much for helping. I can give you a free reading if you like.
I don't know. Your last one was not that useful.
Ah, I see that you seek guidance. Allow me to divine the path to your destiny.
Wow.
Rest assured.
My destiny.
I won't charge you a fee.
Maybe some
Yeah,
other time.
I find your divination skills
Please
somewhat
come see me
lacking.
whenever you need guidance.
Okay, well she has been very useful. So maybe she can give me more information. But I feel bad for bothering her so much.
Welcome. Are you here for statues? Or altar fittings, perhaps?
Actually, I just have a question.
The third question I've asked you.
With what exactly?
I was wondering if you could tell me about the red snakes.
I know of them.
Huh?
They target shops run by women and extort money out of them.
Okay.
Buddha will punish them before long. He will. I know he will.
So, where are these red snakes?
Where can I find them?
I've heard they're causing trouble further up the way.
Okay.
I
thanks.
see. So I just need to keep going further up and up. Oh look, there's the couple from the Hotel Niawu. So they must be sort of on vacation here too. Okay, so towards Vanda Avenue, Rio is going. But I suspect he's meant to go the other way, towards sort of the upper deck of the promenade. He still hasn't got the capsule toy for that girl, so... I wonder if she gave you the evil eye. Where's the capsule toy? I mean, all these food stalls, and Rio just subsists off apples and... Well, in Bailu, apples and bananas. Here, mostly just apples. So, I think when I played through at this time, I was thinking further along meant Vanda Avenue, but I don't think that's actually what you're supposed to do. But it's sort of nice to do some exploring anyway. So cutscene ensues for this epic
How about this one?
fishing rod.
You've got a good eye, kiddo. This set's a new arrival. I just put it out for rental.
Wow, really?
You'll land so many fish, you'll forget the other rods exist.
So does the equipment make the
Course,
man,
it's more
or
expensive than the rest.
do you have to be a good fisherman?
So, what's your pleasure?
I mean, they're really trying to entice you to start fishing, but it's just not going to happen. I'm not getting involved.
I need your
Let's
help.
ask the little boy.
Oh, hi, mister.
Do you know about the red snakes?
What red snakes?
Oh no, it started raining.
They're bad guys.
They don't come here.
Just listen to
so I
that
don't know.
sound.
Probably because my dad is scary.
Okay.
That strong rain and the noise, it's a really good effect.
Pardon me.
Well, hi there. Have a look around.
Have you seen any of the red snakes around?
They don't come around here, but I hear it gets pretty dicey
Ah,
in the
so the red
promenade.
snakes don't come to the Vendor Avenue.
Supposedly they'll use any excuse to
They
harass
go
women
mostly to the
running
promenade.
stalls all by themselves.
I see.
So, now that it started raining and Rio sort of got the message, maybe it's time to head up further along the promenade. So at this point in time, I think Rio still doesn't fully understand where the promenade is.
Hello there. Reasonably priced and refreshing fruit for sale.
Have you seen any of the red snakes around?
The red snakes? I don't know those thugs.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
Okay, let's just keep on asking.
Can you help me?
Well, hi there. How about some piping hot buns?
I would love some piping hot buns.
Have you seen any of the red snakes around?
You had best avoid danger, young man.
You know about them?
I don't know him. If you even look at them the wrong way, it's all over.
Wow.
Now,
That's
please,
very ominous.
No more questions.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
Rio, the least you can do is buy some of her piping hot buns. So in a way, it's settling down to a more sort of sedate Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2 style of gameplay.
Excuse me.
When you need to find out an objective, whether it's a person, a group, or location, you have to sort of ask everyone in the vicinity. Most people won't give you much information, but you'll sort of hit on one specific person who'll give you a clue, and then you can move on.
I guess so.
Oh, forgive me. I'm asking too many questions.
It's alright.
I'm just curious is all.
Sorry to hear it.
I heard the red snakes recently caused a scene somewhere above the promenade.
Ah, above the promenade.
It's only a rumor though, so take it for what it's worth.
Okay.
I mean, all the rumors have been sort of cross-referenced and they seem consistent.
Excuse me.
Welcome. My cookies are full of buttery, crunchy goodness.
I mean, her shirt looks very similar to her product.
The red snakes around?
The red snakes?
Yeah, they're a group of thugs.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's talking about
Yeah,
them.
they're the latest craze.
I haven't seen them on Vendor Avenue.
Okay, thanks.
So at this point in time...
Now that I
Oh.
think about it,
Yeah.
I heard they recently
Oh, I
caused a
see.
scene
But
somewhere
yeah,
above the
so
promenade.
at this point in time, Rio's realizing he's still on Vendor Avenue and he needs to proceed to above the promenade. The child just sort of walks on through. But this is the problem. When you're sort of in Niawu for the first time, you really have to sort of get your bearings, and I'm not very good with sort of intuiting which part of which area is what. It was particularly confusing in Shenmue 2. I mean, that is labyrinthine. Okay, so there's this sort of I guess it's a semi-secret area where you can sort of relax and have some drinks, collect some herbs. I mean, the interesting thing is, like, it's just a set of vending machines and a table. So who looks after that area? I guess maybe it's a communal area, perhaps? I mean, if those kinds of places exist in sort of China, that's very cool and very handy. Usually places like that are sort of affixed to a convenience store in Japan. I mean, this area, I don't think it ever gets used in the game, so it's cool that someone animated it. Oh, there's the pretty lady. She's talking to the little child. I wonder what she will impress upon Rio.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you.
It is raining,
What is
though.
it?
Can I ask you a question?
I wonder if I can help.
I'm looking for some thugs.
Thugs?
Rio is
They're
looking
threatening
for
the
some
shows
thugs.
around here. Have you seen them?
Thugs. What about that guy over there?
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a characteristic thug.
Oh, thank you.
But I feel like Rio could have just walked on past the pretty lady and discovered him for himself. But I think that sort of lady character is there just as a guide, just in case you get lost.
Excuse me.
You're looking for a thug, right? Isn't that him?
See, at this point I'm wondering, can you have sort of a conversation with her about herself or about Rio? But I think she's almost purely a guide to you at this point.
Take out your money. Do it now!
So I mean, on the part of the thug, he is technically on his job right now. This is his job.
Please.
Extortion is his job.
Spare me just this once.
What did you say to me? Stop it. Who the hell are you? I said stop it. You must really want a whooping.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. How will this QT fight go? Okay, let's not cause too much of a mess for the shop owner. I mean, he is constantly on the verge of almost falling over. Once again, he's about to fall over. I mean, it feels like there are sort of two types of QTEs sequences in this game. There are the relatively easy ones like this one, which are just more sort of very stylistic.
Thank you.
And then there are the very difficult ones in chase scenes.
Who was that?
One of the thugs terrorizing this area. He mentioned something about being a part of the Red Snakes.
Well, that's handy. I'm looking for red snakes.
Red snakes.
Let's go after him, Rio.
They pick fights and then try to extort money from us shop owners. They threaten to thrash our shops if we don't comply. So all of us here really don't have a choice.
That's outrageous.
But you provided a new dawn of light.
Where can I find them?
They are usually loitering around the bustling diner.
The bustling diner. Okay, well that's a massive
Where's
help.
this diner?
Go straight up that way. It's on Blossom Road.
Okay, it's great.
Got it.
Time to head to Blossom Road and hit the bustling diner, where I imagine I'll encounter some thugs who I'll have to beat up. I mean, that rain, gosh, it feels like it's getting heavier. I mean, it would be an interesting mechanic if you were sort of running a lot and then suddenly Rio just sort of slips. And that would have been so very unexpected. Okay, should we ask the cafe girl?
Can I ask you something?
What?
I mean, her uniform must be getting drenched in the rain.
It's just up there.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Oh, okay, so that is an ice cream shop. There is the maid cafe, Mel's Cafe, with the maids getting absolutely drenched in this weather. There's a convenience store to the left. And there's a burger shop. I mean, this area feels like a chicane in F1 racing. It's to prevent Rio from sort of just running through. He sort of has to navigate it or walk through it. And whatever it takes, I guess, to slow Rio down. But I think it also has a sort of a practical purpose in real life. I imagine that's how tables would be sort of arranged. If you have a limited amount of space and it is a thoroughfare. Yes. You have to maintain its navigability whilst also allowing people to sit down. So a new area has opened up, Blossom Road. It's further down. Game is pointing it out to you,
Is this it?
so you don't get lost. Right up ahead is the Shenmue Temple, but I think Ryo will go there afterwards. So we'll check it out after this encounter with the thugs at the bustling diner. Oh, here we go. Cutscene ensues. So there always seems to be sort of a one thick set thug and sort of a lighter frame thug. They seem to be drinking alcohol or wine during the day, no less.
That's him. That's the jerk who got in my way.
Okay, 2-on-1. They should feel more confident in beating Ryo.
Looks like I have you to thank for hassling one of my
Oh,
men.
is he like a lieutenant or a captain? It's pretty tough. He just smashed a bottle.
Let me repay you tenfold.
Okay.
Business with you too.
Like I care.
Well, I mean, we're going to fight each other. You may as well care a little bit. Okay, so you can... Ryo's technique, and he has one snake power left. So they block a lot. Ryo does not block at all. He does not have time to block. He will use his elbow assault to good effect. Take down these thugs. I mean, it definitely feels kinetic, but this is a somewhat hardish battle. You can't just sort of button bash it. You do have to use some techniques, some sidestepping, some sort of switching of targets. You can't just sort of go in button bash. It won't just be okay. Interestingly, I'm about to die, and I still win, I think. Yeah, I just do 2 sudden elbow assaults and I win. That was a very unusual fight. All of these things are very easy to mess up. On my first run through, I messed this all up. Alright, chase sequence. So this is actually quite challenging. I mean, I think it's very beautiful to watch now, but it's been very well edited for all the mistakes I made. But let's just imagine that Ryo does everything perfectly, and, you know, he is trying to chase them as best as he can without sort of ruining anyone else's day. Duck. Okay. Oh no, there's a little girl who's going to fall. Okay, good job he caught her. She looked a lot like Mei Ling. Okay, now this is frightening. Now where did that fire extinguisher go? You heard it clang, so hopefully it just fell to the ground. Damn it, he lost them.
I lost sight of him.
So at this point, find the red snakes. I mean, we just lost the red snakes. So what are you going to do? Still have these black garlics. So it was kind of tantalizing. You almost got sort of hold of one of them, could have nabbed some information, but they got away. So I guess back to the hotel maybe? Or talk to someone else?
Excuse me.
Hey, bro. Doing some sightseeing? You're here to have fun, right?
Hey, what kind of fun can you have?
Have you seen any of the red snakes around?
Buy some tokens.
Oh, he's one of those
Use
guys.
them to party like crazy.
Party like crazy.
You're here to have fun, right?
Sorry, but I don't have time to chat right now.
Life is all about having fun. get stuck going through the motions, and you'll be an old geezer before you know it.
I mean,
Money is there to be spent.
he knows how to sell his product.
Right.
Gosh, those token sellers, yeah, they're very aspirational. They're selling you an idea. They're selling you a dream. They're selling you a dream cast. I mean, when it rains, it just keeps raining and raining. Okay, so has he caught up with them?
I don't think they came this way. Let's head back and keep searching.
Okay, so that's Shenmue 3 telling you you're going the wrong way. You need to sort of venture into a different area, and hopefully the story will proceed in the linear fashion that it is expected to proceed. I mean, in a way, you might think that's a bit annoying, but the alternative would be you go back to the hotel, the game proceeds, and then it says game over, you failed. And then you restart your save. I mean, it's not very elegant a solution, but it's better than having the game over screen, you know, whatever. So, we must head towards Venda Avenue. So up ahead, we need to turn right. But Rio's going left. I mean, we all need to do some aimless wandering sometimes in our lives. So let's see who Rio will ask or where he's going to head to. Okay, now Rio's realizing this is the way he came during the chase scene. So back down we go. And then back up we go. Oh look, there's this little sort of side area. I thought maybe we can open it. But you can't. It's not quite a fully dynamic open world. So down we go. And then on to Venda Avenue. And this seems to be the correct way. I mean, nothing's holding us up. Okay, so cutscene ensues. And it is an old face. It's Ren.
That better, sir? Ah, you're making me repeat myself. This much. I want this much.
I mean, you can have that much, but just pay for 3 times, right?
Myself. Please, sir. Give me a break. I've got a business to run.
I mean,
can't believe how stingy you people are.
I mean, people who want sort of double, triple portions just pay for it, right? I mean,
What are you doing here?
otherwise you're just asking for a freebie, more or less.
Tell, I'm buying some chow mein.
This is no time for jokes.
There you
No,
go.
he really was trying to buy some chow mein.
What the hell are you doing in Niawu?
You remember hearing Zhu Yuan?
He's here for the treasure.
About what?
Treasure. I'm talking about treasure. The scent is so strong I can practically smell it. You.
I mean, it's a bit... Okay, someone just disappeared through Ren. Oh, and reappeared.
Some more. See ya.
But for Ren to sort of leave Hong Kong
That Ren could
and
easily
sort of
pass for
enter
a Red
Niawu
Snake.
just to look for some intangible treasure.
Diner I go.
Okay. So we had to go to Venda Avenue to bump into Ren. And now that we've encountered Ren, we can now go back to the bustling diner and ask around. So I imagine we couldn't have just gone back to the bustling diner before. Maybe we could have, but then we never would have met Ren. And that would be a shame. So, because they always frequent the bustling diner, the sort of the owners, or maybe other diners there, might know something about the red snakes. I mean, that rain is very noisy, isn't it? And so the different sections have a different style of music that plays as soon as you enter them, just to sort of give you a different vibe, a different feel. Eventually all the areas will be sort of unlocked so you can traverse more easily. But at the moment, a lot of areas are sort of cordoned off. You can't just sort of skip over from one area to the next, because I guess the game doesn't want you to get lost. Okay, so sort of a training area. A lot of sort of weird mannequins there. Okay, the arcades, which I will never venture into. Okay, Rio's getting close to low on health. He's gonna have to eat some more black garlic. So the moment you sort of get low, sort of close to low stamina, it gets a bit frustrating and you sort of curse the stamina system. But if you sort of plan ahead, have enough food, it's just sort of clicking a few buttons and then you're back to the green. But it's when you're low on cash and have no food that is a slog. So Rio is not going to the bustling diner, he's heading upwards and sort of checking out other areas first. So let's ask this lady. Blossom Direct. Okay. I mean, at this point, I also sort of wanted to see what sort of Blossom Road looked like from on high. Just to see what the view distance was like, any issues. But there doesn't seem to be any graphical issues. It's nice. The sort of the seamless transitions. Okay, so to the bustling diner we go. But before the bustling diner, let's check out this old temple down here. Is that a martial arts shop? Oh no, it's a liquor heaven. That is a martial arts shop, Shaolin Supply. Now finally, Rio. Oh, he's going to talk to the.
Excuse me.
Is he an owner or is he just a bystander?
Track down the red snakes. Could you tell me what you know about them?
They never pay for anything. They just eat for free and call it a protection fee.
Okay.
They do this often?
Yeah, whenever and wherever they feel like it. They're as vile as they come.
They like freebies.
I heard they got revenge on the priest of Hua Shao Temple when he spoke out against them.
Hua Shao Temple, huh?
Okay, so there's a lead. We need to head to Hua Shao Temple. Now, where is Hua Shao Temple? That is the question. Now, because we did some sort of reconnoiter beforehand, is this Hua Shao Temple? No, this is the Save Shenmue Temple. That seems a bit of a inside reference. So obviously this is a museum within the game of Shenmue 3 with sort of portraits and photos of people who supported the game.
No weak points. They look happy.
So fans of Shenmue who made Shenmue 3 happen. I guess this is a trip down nostalgia lane. It's meant to evoke a sense of gratitude and a sense of community as well. These are sort of your fellow gamers that sort of made this miracle happen, I guess. Because this game really shouldn't exist. The Shenmue series is incredibly expensive to make, it's very involved, and it just wasn't commercially viable. But just because something isn't commercially viable, it doesn't mean it's not loved, and it doesn't mean that people don't want to see it continue. And I guess this Save Shenmue Temple is a living sort of vehicle for that. That if people want to make something happen, they will try their best to make it happen. And as you can see up ahead, there is Shenhua. She's sitting at a table. Is she having coffee or tea? Oh, she's just sitting, just watching the surroundings in the rain.
Hi, Rio. Have you found anything?
Just one thing. They attacked a temple.
They are temple attackers.
But why?
I'm not sure. All I know is they attacked Hua Xiao Temple.
That's terrible.
I know. I'll go investigate. You make sure everyone's okay.
So at least we now know
Okay.
where Shenhua spends the majority of her time. She has this sort of routine where she always ends up at the Save Shenmue Temple back lot.
Find the red snakes.
Yes, they must know something about my father. I'll ask around town some more.
Good idea.
I don't think I ever encountered Shenhua asking people around town, but let's just take her word for it that she does do that. So I'm just observing the scenery, just sort of taking in sort of the back of this Save Shenhua Temple. Taking in its ambience. So this area would be a fishing spot. And it looks quite peaceful. But it's approaching 6:40, so you don't want to leave it too late, Real. We want to try and get at least one more objective done on this day. So, rather than going through the Save Shenhua Temple, go around the side. Who is that out front? Is that a bodyguard or a bouncer or a caretaker?
Excuse me.
Hello there. Is everything okay?
Actually, I'm here for something else. Do you know the way to Hua Xiao Temple?
A kid like you, visiting some old temple? That's a new one.
Actually,
That's all right. Sometimes it's good to clear your mind before you sow your
wild oats. Right.
It's off that way.
Okay.
Thank you.
So at least we know it's you sort of have to head up, and it's probably one of the temples up ahead. It's either the temple straight ahead or it's the one on the left. So obviously we're going to try and check out the name. That one says Lu Hu Hall. Whereas this temple looks absolutely sort of majestic. So it's hit 7 o'clock and it's now evening in Niawu. So let's see what the thugs did at this temple. As you climb the various steps up to this grand building, what will we find within this temple? Will there be anyone there? Or will it just be sort of an empty temple? It definitely does seem to have been trashed. It's all very sad. Hopefully there's a caretaker there who you can talk to.
I cannot believe there are people doing such terrible things.
I'm guessing this is the red snakes.
Your guess is correct. They threaten and extort money from shop owners, get drunk by noon, and
They get
cause
drunk by
trouble.
noon. My gosh.
I tried to reprimand their behavior, and this is what I got in
I
return.
mean, this is the problem when you reprimand people and they know where you live.
They are heartless.
They will always seek
If
retribution.
only the people would band together to drive them out. Oh, everyone in town is afraid of them.
Speaking of, where can I find these red snakes?
I haven't the slightest idea. However,
Yes?
there was a bit of a scuffle on Sonari Road
Ah,
sometime
so
back.
this is the latest clue.
Sonari
We need to head to Sonari Road.
If you ask around there, you might find something out.
So we headed to this temple, spoke to the
While you're here,
head
why
monk,
don't you go take a look at the main hall?
and he gave us the clue we needed, that we needed to go to Sonari
Fortunately, the red
Hall.
snakes didn't make it that far, so it remains unscathed.